This looks like hail. What the heck? Hello, guten Tag, and welcome to Hamburg, Germany. I hope you are having a fantastic day today. Dave K here today with my first ever visit to Germany, to Hamburg. So excited to share the amazing experience with you. It's our last thrilling destination on our first ever MSC cruise here as well. We're going to step outside and show you the amazing view and tell you some challenging updates here too. Take a look at the beautiful view outside our balcony in Hamburg. Das ist gut. It's a nice view right here, and I have no idea how many people are going to speak English. Hopefully we'll be able to get the help that we need, because there are a few issues indeed. So, as you may know, we do not have an excursion booked, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's all good, you know, we'll walk around or something like that. One of my cruise buddies here suggested, he's like, oh yeah, we're going to take the hop-on, hop-off bus. You can join us for that. I'm like, that's a great idea. So I was thinking I'll join them for that. And we heard last night at our presentation by Allison, the onboard knowledge expert of different cities, that we needed to wear she said, a conical mask. I assumed like an N95, that sort of thing, which I don't think I brought. I've looked pretty thoroughly through my luggage now. We went to reception afterwards and asked, and they were like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, if you're on an excursion, they'll give you a mask. And we're like, well, we're not on an excursion. They're like, well, it's still fine. Just show them your cruise card. And if you need to buy N95, you can go up to the mini mall, which didn't seem to have any N95s. So I don't know if this is going to be an issue for us today. I looked online at the big bus booking, and they require an FFM2 or FFP2, something like that, sort of mask, which seems very similar, particle mask, to an N95 mask. So, first of all, really wish I brought mine. Secondly, have no idea if I'm going to be able to even get a mask, because can I go into a shop if the shops require you're already wearing the mask? But we're going to start with some delicious breakfast, eat some food, get nice and full, and then figure it out. Full and then figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, Hamburg, Germany, guten Tag, let's get to it. Now, seated here for breakfast. It's a pretty light one here. I didn't see too many things. I was like, oh yeah, I want to have that. So, give it a shot, see what we think, and then we'll have to figure out the mask situation afterwards. But, cheers. As I'm wrapping up my meal, Google's been helpful. Fortunately, I have service in different countries. I don't own the boat, but you know, when I'm ported in different countries, I have some service. It seems like you have to wear this special kind of mask. An N95 probably would have done the job on public indoor spaces, and then when you just go shops and stuff like that, you can wear a surgical mask instead. And I'm not sure, maybe outdoors is no mask. I'm not sure if I have that guaranteed one way or another, but that's cool, right? You've got you can probably go into a shop to buy this kind of mask with a regular, you know, surgical face mask. So that's nice, at least. Now this is funny. I just got my passport and I asked Llewellyn, and he told me I can get the mask that I need from downstairs at reception. So I'm gonna try again with reception today and see what happens. All right, fortunately I was able to get the mask help that I needed. I think they're just of the impression that you don't need that type of mask. But maybe it's a new policy change that just hasn't been communicated. So hopefully that'll work out across the board. But now making our way towards the exit. And here we are, guten Tag, and welcome to Hamburg, Germany. You can see they've set up this whole like revolving glass walkway again. So my guess is that's probably your clue. You're in a big port, maybe just between Southampton and Germany. Those are the two. Hamburg, those are the two. I'm not sure though. And I've switched up the masks here, so oh my gosh, this one always gets stuff in my eyes. Seems like a weird way to get off. You got luggage pickup down there, so hopefully I'm in the right place. Beautiful view on the ship on the other side though. If you take a look inward, you can see it in there. Oh man, I forgot how hard it was to breathe out of these things. Ooh, but we make it work. Nice one indeed, and we'll figure out our activities. All right, welcome to Germany. Interesting process debarking there. I was stopped by a couple of gents, and they were like, hey, do you have anything to declare for customs? I was like, no. Looked in my bag. He's like, you're good. All right, have fun. But I'm looking now to see if I can figure out taxi situation, and I'm not sure they have it here, actually. Free now, at least. So I'm going to look on Uber, see if that's any better. And the buses don't start for another hour, so I'm like, hey, I can walk in an hour. I could always take a regular taxi, but that might be expensive. We'll see. what works out for us. Trying to figure out the bus passes here. Seems like it's 10 euros for all-day round-trip type arrangement. It seems like they might leave soonish, but I'm not carrying euros. This is actually the first time I've needed paper currency, cash here, if you will. I have dollars, but not so much euros. I have a credit card as well. We'll see if this works out, if I can take the bus, or if I figure out another option, you know, that's fine too. All right, so seems like they can't help me here. And now she's telling me I need to catch a different bus, and that's the bus I need. But yet I just watched, you know, 4 English people take the other bus, and the bus is now gone. So she told me to look for like a city shuttle. I'm gonna take a look for that, or take a taxi. She said they'll take your card, which I'm sure they will. Maybe I'll just walk it up to the city. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's the end of it, it's not that far. So maybe we'll just walk that out, or look for the city shuttle over here if we can find it. We'll see how things go. Willkommen aus Deutschland. Welcome to Germany here. So excited to be here. I don't actually think I need a mask on the street, but if somebody tells me otherwise, then I will put a mask back on. So excited to be here in Germany. Really, really nice. The team helped me out here with the bus situation. So we'll see what happens on the way back, but nice of them to help me out here. Now, making my way onwards to, I believe the town hall is right there ahead of us here. And that would be a great place to check out if it is indeed the town hall. You can see everything's written in German. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. Let's just leave it. But excited to check out Germany for the first time. You know, probably be easier not just strolling around solo, but it's all good. You know, figure it out, and we know where to come to get back to the bus. So all is good, all is gut, and we'll make our way around. You've got this beautiful waterfront over that way. Maybe I'll take a look at later, but for now, let's go check out the town hall. Here we are. Take a look ahead. You've got the rat house. Der ist ein Rathaus. I would imagine. All right, town hall. Excited to step over there and check it out. Looking forward to sharing it with you. Beautiful architecture all around. I think this one is open on some days, some Sundays. Let's just figure it out. I think we should be able to just walk through. I think they have guided tours as well, every other hour, maybe, in English, and every other hour in French. So it's always switching off, as well as every hour in German. And there's a couple of people with like free tour umbrellas, but I don't know, again, if those are in English. Or what that's all about. So maybe best I just kind of figure it out on my own. I don't know, but let's step inside. All right, here we are, stepping into the beautiful rat house, beautiful town hall here. Now it's worth noting, this is one of those destinations we need an FFP2 mask, so I'm glad I got one of those. No, it looks like hot coffee. Is that washrooms probably, smoking, and it's a different way to show food, but it'll do. So let's step inside. Take a look at the postcards here. I'm reading on the sign. It looks like visits to the town hall are only possible with a guide. I think that's 5 euros. Now here in the indoor-outdoor mall type thing in the town hall area, the rat house here. Again, you need a guided tour in order to go in, and they only take cash. They don't take cards. So another one of those places I'm running into this issue. He said, like around the corner, there was an ATM, but it's worth also noting I only have Discover. Here is what the outside of the building looks like on this side. It's a beautiful building, indeed. But yes, next time perhaps we can bring some paper euros. All right, cool, albeit a brief visit. Now attempting to make our way through the town down to the chili house. As we're walking along the street, plenty of shops on either side. You've got some buses and such here. Bach, Johannes Passion, the Karfreitag. Now I believe that bus right there, die Hanse Straatrundfahrt, is the hop-on, hop-off bus. And there it goes. When they said a lot was closed on Sunday, they were not kidding around. Look at this. All these shops closed up. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we've arrived at the chili house. You can see here we are, chili house, which reads open online with a nice closed gate here in front. Okay, how do we open this thing? Or is it closed? Might be closed. Yeah, that door's not giving us anything. So I'm getting the feeling here that it's closed. It says on the phone here, open 24 hours every day. Thinking about trying to ask people walking by if it's open. My Deutsche ist nicht gut. Well, we'll walk the perimeter, see if it's open. If not, might have some nice river views. Thanks, Germany. Thanks. So I went to check the website. I'm like, hey, you know, this chili house says on Google 24 hours, Now, let me just check the website, see what it says. The website is, can you guess it? In German. Nice to see the perimeter of the chili house. Yeah. Apparently, the chili house has 2,800 windows. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is 25,000 square meters of office space, 5,000 square meters of retail and storage space. It was completed in 1924. There's only 7 minutes on foot to the main railway station and bus station. So if it's mostly shops and offices, yeah, I mean, it's got to be closed, right? You know, after reading that information online, it's actually really cool taking this indoor-outdoor space here. Look at all those windows, right? Like every segment of this space here is a window, so quite a bit. All right, let's try this again. Cool to see Chili House. I'm gonna walk along the river here, and we're gonna walk towards that St. Nikolai Memorial here. What's cool is it actually looks like you can see from here the St. Nikolai Memorial just straight ahead of us. I think that's that giant, beautiful building up there. So nice to be able to walk along the street, take that in. It's not all that freezing. You know, it's getting warmer, I think. And we were told that Sunday's pretty much a closed day for Germany here. Most things are closed, in Hamburg at least. All right, something to note. The cars park on the sidewalk here. I was just walking along the sidewalk on the roadside. The car like ran me over, pretty much. I guess he was just trying to park right where I was. So now walking further in, away from the sidewalk. It's a good thing to note. I hadn't even noticed. Those cars all hopped up on the sidewalk, but that's indeed what they're doing. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, coming closer and closer to the St. Nikolai Memorial here. Take a look at this little lake view, little waterfront view here on my right as I'm walking in this direction. Limited service on land. It takes a while for even my maps to load. So to load up and search a list of activities and figure out timing and pickup points is quite tricky on the go here. Here on our right, I believe we have the St. Nikolai Memorial. Looks like a beautiful place. You can see it looks like the entry, the museum admission is €5 here. Viewing tower is €5 as well. You're looking at this beautiful monument in front of us, and I stumbled across what I think is a free walking tour in English. So I'm gonna see if I can jump on board that one and just listen in and take in the sights, and we'll see how this goes here. Oh, there's more. Really cool to hear the bells here. Glad I stumbled across it. So it sounds like I can just jump in here. They've got another hour to this walking tour, which is perfect. And yeah, you get to take it all in. Nice guided English way to take it all in, which is quite convenient for me.
500 breweries here in the city alone. They just had to rebuild as fast and as cheap as possible. So you get these really ugly 50s and 60s buildings here. The other side of the street, a few doors down, but in this building here is where the fire jumped across the street, and they finally started to realize how out of control and devastating the fire was becoming.
I had a chance to do the walking tour. Really glad I stumbled onto that one. Very friendly tour guide. They do these free tours here, it seems like, in Europe, and you just kind of tip what you feel is appropriate, or tip what you can, tip whatever. So I went ahead and exchanged. You know, I wasn't carrying around too much currency, especially I don't have any euros, but guess what? Now I've got some euros, so that's helpful. Take a look at what €10 looks like on paper. Those are Greek letters? No, this one right here. So I have €10. Yay. Look at me with paper currency. Fancy. And that is St. Michael's. So much we learned about the great fire that burned down some of those streets right by that lake we saw earlier. You've got the beautiful building here in front of us, and looking forward to stepping inside and taking a look around. And all right, let's take a look inside here. The tower has that cost. Tower and crypt have their cost as well. But I think we can just walk through the lower levels and see what it's all about. Maybe this is a church entrance. Was this 50 meters? Didn't feel like 50 meters. Let's keep walking around, see if there's another door. This one says entrance. Okay, keep trying. I am sure we'll get something here. Yes, this looks much better. Amazing to see St. Michael's here. Beautiful church. I don't know, but if you ask me, I think maybe one of the most beautiful churches we've been in so far this trip. And we've been in quite a few. So we're going to give some serious credit here. It's a small one, right? I mean, I don't want to overstep. Like, we didn't do Westminster Abbey, for example. So I loved the white and gold. We've got so much beauty going on. And Martin Luther. Interesting. Very cool to see. but just incredible colors all throughout that exhibit. You had like 3 different organs on 3 different walls. It was crazy, and just overall really, really cool spot. You can see shops do seem to be semi-open here, but I also learned from my tour guide that although there's a good bit of English spoken here, not many places take credit cards at all. Oh, take a look at this maritime tour of Hamburg there. Interesting, very interesting to see. I definitely think it's worthwhile to do a tour, and I'm really glad I stumbled across that walking tour there. It was Robin Tours, I believe. Robin and the tour guides or something like that. So, I've discovered this isn't rain. No, this looks like hail. And it's pouring hail all of a sudden. Don't know if you can see it. Perhaps you can see the pieces hitting the ground. All of a sudden, hailing out of nowhere. I'm like, it's not. It's barely raining out here. All of a sudden, pouring hail. Little hail pieces, nothing too bad. It's like on and off between rain and hail. It's really not like, bam, painful hail. Speaking of, that was a little sharp pain on my back. And you may be thinking to yourself, Dave, in the hail, what are you doing out there in Germany? But, I mean, I only get so many hours this time around in Germany. That being said, it's really funny how it's April. I mean, you would think we're warming up at this point. Almost mid-April. And, yeah, it doesn't really seem to be any warmer out here, so. Mediterranean, sounds nice. Look here at this beautiful harbor walk. Walking right along the water to that beautiful building ahead of us. Oh, I'm so excited to check this one out. More of that beautiful waterfront view. And again, I'm pretty sure the Stadrundfahrt is hop on, hop off. It even says it in English on the side. So, and look at this beautiful waterfront view here as we are crossing these bridges, making our way to the concert hall, and we can see our destinations ahead. I'm just observing a really interesting walkway that we're walking along here. This bridge ahead of us. It looks like a a carpet. Looks like the edges of a carpet. Very, very interesting, but it doesn't feel like a carpet. It feels like cement. Oh wait, is it made with nuts? What the heck is going on in there? That's cool. As we make our way, should be there shortly. Would you take a look at that beautiful plaza above us here? That is where we are headed. Just have to cross the final bridge to get there. The viewpoint on the other side as well. Just fantastic views all around. And I didn't even notice they've got that little opening up there. Wow, look at this beautiful spot. Making our way inside here to the free plaza viewing area. Oh, okay, maybe that's why they ticket. Only so many people can come in during a certain hour. So starting us off with this beautiful glass window here. People will take some great selfies against the glass. We'll get some pictures and then be on our way. Take a look at this beautiful view outside the glass window here. You can see the boats coming up and down. You can see the water, beautiful water beneath us, and the buildings on either side of the harbor. Very, very cool. See, I think this is one of those expensive restaurants we heard about. I'm not sure where maybe the public restrooms will be. Wow, would you look at this amazing plaza area here. You got the glass enclosed on either side. You can step out there and take in the views, and you can stay in here where it's nice and warm. You've got the Ausgang, the exit here. It looks like lifts to take you back downstairs, and so much more. Hotel and bar over that way. It seems like the plaza is it's not this massive space, you know, it's a pretty small space, but a few other shops. There's oh, it looks like restrooms back that way and more. And then this is your viewpoint, your photos, and here we go. You've got this beautiful view from out here. Oh, it's a nice long walking path as well. Would you look at that? You can see our views from all sides. Had to walk kind of through to around. They don't actually have doors on it. That's kind of crazy. Continuing our walk forward, you see canal boats going on down there. It's a beautiful place. Now at the peak, the front of this building, it seems like a little bit busier on the face here. It's quite windy. Does that mean it's hop on, hop off? Because I've seen Rundfahrt, right? Isn't that what we saw on the other one? Regardless of beautiful views all around. But again, you know, it's a little bit trickier to get those nice photos, especially wearing the mask and all that. But I can take photos of the view on its own, at least, and enjoy those as well. Taking in all the different sides here, all the different views. One more view we haven't yet taken in here. You can see the land side. A little less popular, less people are stopped. But you do have that nice little cathedral over in the distance over there. You've got those little ponds and such. Walking past this city route, look at that narrow street right there. And making our way further down towards the little pond ahead of us here. Nice to see all the little details. Take it in, relax, enjoy the atmosphere. It is nice to take in and stroll through with it being open and all, and I think I saw some hail actually a second ago, so might be a good time to be covered at least. I'll tell you, any view is a good view from here. Just walking around, taking it all in. Really glad we took the time to walk this upstairs plaza. This is the Nordeingang, so it's the entrance only, and then cafe and bar. I just want to take a look, see what they got
available to us, warm up a bit, but also I feel like I should try at least some German food here, but this seems like mostly actually just a coffee shop and some small cakes, so maybe not so much. I'm thinking I'm gonna make my way back to the boat now, grab some tasty food, had a chance to see some good sights. I'm gonna warm up a good bit. Maybe there'll be some openings in hot tub and such, and enjoy more of the boat. I'm just now noticing too the green and the red on the escalators, so you can figure out which way is up, which way is down, in case you don't recognize the movement of the machine. That's helpful. And take in more of the sights as we go too. This is a nice little ship sidewalk going back here, and you can hear the live performance. You've got this waterfront view with all kinds of flags hanging out there. I was thinking about stopping for food out here, you know, maybe where that tour guide took us, but then I'd be trying to figure out where the tour guide took us. And there is one of those hop on, hop off buses on my right. You can see they're enjoying a nice scenic view of the same areas we're walking. At a perk, I get the beautiful harbor stroll. Of course, I love the water, but really interesting design of this walkway here too. You can see it kind of splits, so you have these stairs slash seats where a lot of people are sitting back and taking in the water. That's nice. You have your lunch here. Check out this little restaurant on the water here. That's nice to see as well. All right, y'all, this does not look right. I think they're saying like board a boat to get over there. Town hall it is. We're changing it up. We'll find our way back. Well, it was nice to stop and take in the views here, but now turning back in the opposite direction. Take a look at the Donut Man here. I saw a couple of people with the boxes. I'm gonna put my mask on, make my way inside here, see what they got. I have to admit, those donuts do look really, really good at Donut Man. They're also fairly expensive. You look at it, it's like 3, 4, 5 euros a donut. I had heard that when I was in Ireland. I was talking to a friend there, and she had said, oh yeah, donuts here for some reason are really expensive. Not quite sure why. It was Krispy Kreme. Not quite sure why that was, but yeah, it seems like for some reason our donuts are a good chunk cheaper. Who knew? Walking back again by the Haus der Kommunikation, you've got this, I hadn't noticed before, under bridge. Not sure what this little guy signifies. Hans Hummel here. I saw this online on the maps, Fraser Suites Hamburg. I'm not sure what it is. I think maybe it's a hotel, but it seems like quite a large one. Maybe that's why I made the map icon here. Take a look at the Europa Passage here. I'm not sure if this is the shopping mall we heard about. I'm gonna take a quick drop here in the Europa Passage. Take a look at this indoor shopping mall, making our way up one of many escalators. That's a familiar face, huh? Let's just see if there are menus in English. Oh my gosh, it is. Would you look at that? Wow, take a look at this giant bunny here. Hamburg's Groster Goldenhase. Very cool. Look at that. Ice creams look really, really cool here too. All kinds of delicious. A beautiful view from over here as well. A beautiful glass roof above us. I never get this personally. Another destination just passed here, making our way onwards, where people have to pay to use the restrooms. To me, it's kind of crazy. People have to like sort out their currency and enjoy this view while I tell you, in order to use the restroom, right? What if you are from a different country and you don't have these coins? You're just out of luck. So clearly can't hang around too much longer so I can find somewhere to use the loo. And I didn't really think it was appropriate to video in the bathroom area, but what it is a turnstile. You have to put in 50 coins, 50 cents, and then turn it to go in, and then it just operates for free on the way out. Don't have to pay to leave the bathrooms. How about that, huh? Nice. There is our beautiful view once more as we make our way out. Darn, it's not so good a view from down here of the bunny. We can get some shots of him maybe from the side here. Now, looking forward to getting some delicious food, see what is available. Take a look at this beautiful view here of the pools, which seem pretty open. The pool's totally open. You actually have a couple people in hot tubs. So another day, another group of people in the hot tubs. Beautiful view here. Thanks, Hamburg. It was a great time. There were too many good options at lunch today. I guess it's because Hamburg is it's the major port here, major port of call. Look at this amazing, you got calamari going on. You got these puffs that I liked before. Some amazing pizzas, 4 cheese, and I think there's a salami something in there, like a white pizza, pepperoni on there. You got a spicy and penne pasta. I couldn't resist here. And then amazing looking desserts. I love the welcome on board cake, but mango cake, carrot cake, I mean, too many good options. And this is the view outside the window today. You can see that's where we dock. Wow, quite a tasty, I'm still working on these, quite a tasty meal. I would say, you know, not like blown away by the lunch, but very nice things, right? Like calamari and the pizzas. It was a nice selection of pizzas. These cakes are fantastic as well. You know, I always like the desserts. I think actually, you know, welcome cake doesn't quite win on this one. I think it's maybe the carrot cake back here, which is fantastic. Mango cake's great too. I'm still working on it all. And even that's great. I think that's the no sugar added one. I'm not sure, but it's still fantastic. Desserts, definitely always king. The proteins were great as well. Taking a look at the afternoon snacks options as well, and it looks like it's pretty much the same things, just more limited. And take a look here at the gelato prices. Okay, changed up and ready for the hot tub. Let's see if there's room in there for me, indoors or outdoors. Take a look around us. The sun has set so much here in Hamburg. Wow, you know, time flies. I guess the sun hasn't really set. It's just gotten darker. I want to be sure to catch that sunset as well as my dinner. So I'm getting out now to make sure I catch dinner. I've really been enjoying a good bit of time in hot tubs. The indoor hot tub is definitely preferable. Just because when you get out of the hot tub, it's not freezing. You know, I can chill, like right now, as opposed to yesterday, I was like free sprinting out of there because it was so cold. So definitely prefer this one, but I would do either one. One more view out there. Sun hasn't set, but it's gotten darker. Now, I am curious to see the Hamburg lights, you know, as they were talking about, part of the agenda tonight. So hopefully we'll make it a quick dinner and then see what the Hamburg lights look like as we sail away. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the view outside our balcony here. Again, Northern Europe. I don't know if the balcony is worth it just because it's so cold. For me personally. It's not the last dinner, but one of the final few in this beautiful dining hall for this cruise. So let us sit down to enjoy a few foods tonight. Not all the time in the world, because I want to get upstairs to see not just the sunset, but the sailing away. Let's give it a shot here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the menu this evening. I'm wondering what we should skip. You know, I'm thinking we just do 2 courses. Skip a something. Not sure what the something is yet, but we skip a something just so we're moving nice and quick upstairs to the sailing away. What the heck, we're sailing away quicker than expected here. We're already on the move, but I think we have seen a lot of these views already, so not missing too much quite yet, but would have been nice to know that we were going an hour earlier, at least an hour earlier than I thought. Maybe it's the time zone thing, who knows. What the heck? I thought we weren't going to be moving until 9 p.m. It's 8 p.m. I don't know. Was that an hour time change? I don't think so. Either way, we are on the move, and it would have been nice to know that we would be moving at this time. But again, it looks like the sights are pretty similar outside the window. I'm just spotting from here. I'm going to rush back over there and take more video, more picture. If I see anything exciting come up outside that window, but something to note. Now we know. He mentioned sometimes there's a mistake on the program. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have enjoyed the cruise quite a bit, but it's definitely worth mentioning that there's sometimes like not as much organization and all that. He said, you know, sometimes they just go early. Really? Everybody's aboard and gone? I guess maybe they just tell us. No, that wouldn't make much sense. Why would they tell us later? Anyways, here's the soup. Excited to dig in, let you know what we think of this soup here this morning. Everything else was a cold plate. He said, get the soup. I said, okay, let's do the soup. It's a nice little soup, you know, heavy on the veggies, so I think you get like a healthy-ish soup here. And I like to use it as a bread dip, you know, you get some soupy bread. Makes for your own croutons. I like that. Now, confirming in the app, it's 2020, and Magnifica will set sail at 2100. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tomato and mozzarella fiordilati. So you can see that right here in front of me. This is a nice one. Classic staple there, tomato and mozzarella. If you like tomato, if you like mozzarella, this is a good one. You know, honestly, between the two, I'd probably get this one. It is a cold plate, don't get me wrong. The soup is nice and toasty. You're trying to warm up, but it's very fresh. The basil, you've got the green pesto sauce in there. It's a nice combo of flavors. They're both good, but, you know, and the other one was so veggie heavy. I think, yeah, I'm going to vote for this one, but both good options. I would get either one again, but probably this one first. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you take a look at this, you have the MSC Paccieri di Gragnano. It's the pasta. The wheat pasta with seafood sauce. #1 on the menu this evening. You can see it right there on the menu. That first one. Excited to dig in. We'll let you know what we think. See how we feel. Honestly, I'm kind of full though. So we'll see. Not bad. Not bad indeed. Man, I'm sad to be missing those sights outside the windows. Yeah, you know, is what it is. And I get somewhat of a decent view from here. I can't really give you this view, so that would have been nice. But hopefully I'll get some sort of view after dinner when I go up to a higher deck or something like that. We'll see. That being said, seafood pasta's nice. This is a good one. For me, I like it a lot more than the bacon pasta. And the combination works pretty well together, if you ask me. Dames in Heren, or something like that. You have your desserts, the coconut cake, if I believe, or pistachio cake. You can take a look back here. And the coconut ice cream. It looks fantastic there. You'd hardly notice that this wasn't vanilla. But this is the coconut pistachio da quosi. Da quosi. Yeah, that's a da quosi. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, this one's a little bit harder to cut through. It's like a sponge cake, you know? More cakey than just like the pure, you know, cream that we cut through the other day. Cheers. That is a good dajose. I gotta say, I have no idea what it is. But it's very tasty. Like a standard cake, but it's cream-filled almost, it seems like, in the layers. Nice coconut like edge to it, in terms of the flakiness and the feel. And you get a little bit of pistachio. Not too overpowering of a flavor of either of those two, or overflowering either. A very nice combination, the coconut and the pistachio. It's a subtle, smooth cake, not too sweet, not too overpowering, but quite nice, if you ask me. Another winner for a dessert. Now, for a scoop of that ice cream. Coconut ice cream, not bad. Not bad. Not my favorite ice cream. We have had better ice cream, like our nochola ice cream. It was quite nice, as well as the pistachio ice cream the other night, and vanilla. So coconut's not bad, but not top tier for me. Overall, a nice meal indeed. Worthy of missing the sights, though. It's okay. We'll be back. We'll see it again, sailing away another time in Hamburg. And there's something to note, MSC, make sure, keep an eye on those details, or figure it out. If maybe the details are wrong, be swift on the feet to make adjustments. Or maybe just skip dinner on those nights. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Sacerdote. They're definitely trying to get me plump over here. I don't know what's going on. I gotta watch out. I'm gonna go to the gym after this. Sacerdote, you have, oh my god, it smells amazing. The Australian chocolate cake with apricot filling. This is gonna be dangerous. And look at that S right there on the top for this Sacerdote. All right, here it is, Sacerdote. Ooh, apricot jam comes right out from under the top layer, the very top layer of frosting. You can see the apricot jam. I'll show you in the afterwards. It's very interesting indeed. First, let me show you in the cutting process. I don't know why I'm cutting from a different side. Just I figured I'd show you firsthand. Now I've dropped a piece. Let me cut it right here. You can watch me do it live, and I'll eat that piece later. Look at that. You get 3 layers of apricot jam running out of the sides, just like that. Sacerdote. This one's very interesting indeed. I want to say it's like maybe like a German pound cake, a German chocolate cake, or a pound cake, I don't know. Not too overpowering of an apricot flavor. It's mostly a chocolatey flavor you get on that one. I love the design of this one. It is beautifully designed. In terms of the flavor, I do think I prefer the other one, but it's not bad by any means. If you prefer something maybe more chocolatey, if you're a deep and dark chocolate person, then this could be the one for you. That being said, me personally, I like the light and pistachio and coconut one, but I might try a little bit more just to make sure. Pro tip on the Sacerdote. If you do like that apricot flavor, make sure you run your piece of cake through the apricot on the sides there to increase the apricotness. Personally, I enjoy the apricot filling quite a bit. I used the apricot filling and had little bites of chocolate with lots of apricot filling. Do what's right for you, excuse the messy plate, and overall, delicious dinner as always. Yeah, there's nothing really we can see out there. Maybe like this. Yeah, that looks like nothing. So it seems like we're too late to have any sort of view outside. It's a beautiful view inside of that pool. Look at that with the different colors changing down there. Very, very nice dynamic, but stepping outside to walk it myself and confirm we got pretty much nothing. Off in the distance, back that way, I don't know if you can see anything. There's some beautiful lights. I'm gonna head over that way. I think we probably missed the majority of it. MSC, it's been beautiful. All right, from the disco here, final view out to the back of the vessel. See this little light in the water? You can hardly even see that one. Oh, this side's got a couple barges we're sailing by here. And a few more beautiful lobby vibes here. You can see the music's going on down here. I'd love to see the color changing lobby. And one more at sea day ahead.
Now, back in the room with a thrilling program for our at sea day tomorrow. So looking forward to looking through this and planning a fun-filled final full day on board the cruise ship. It flew by. Can you explain to me why a work week is like 2 or 3 times longer than a cruise week? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You help me out there? That being said, it's been an amazing one, and I'm so looking forward to sharing all this with you, editing it, and all that fun. That being said, this adventure is not yet done. We've got tomorrow's at sea day, we've got disembarkation day, a lot of travel days coming up to get back to the States, and so much more. Thanks so much for helping me make it an amazing day, today, and every day. Always love to share entertainment with you. Don't forget to make your day an incredible day as well. Focus on the positive vibes. Look for the silver lining in everything you do. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button. This is the YouTube subscription you're looking for. And hit the like button because you loved it. And ring the bell to stay informed of future adventures, because the adventures are not yet done, and there's a chance that there will be another cruise on the books before you know it. So don't think the party's over, depending upon subject to availability and more. Until next time, have an amazing day. Play on. That's it, really. Play on. Actually subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.